Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl. Together we bring change production. I made a smoke tray. Look at this. I don't want to show too much of my mess, but yeah, it's a smoke tray. So, you guys, with that being said, don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel where I'll be updating, you guys on the things that I'm making. Okay? Have a great one. Bye. Oh, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Respect, 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 respect to everybody here. I'm gonna give us a shout out. Respect to where Willie Berry here. Together, my little sister, Silverback King. No pity. What's going on now, Rivers? How serious ass Miss April Showers. Who else in here? I'm make sure you good, no pity. Let me make sure you good up in here. Let me make sure you good up in here. Oh, hold on, no pity. Hold on, my brother. Hold on. And a special shout out to the commission art team and my little sister together. Great job, great work, great work. Y'all doing a great job. Keep up the great work because I'm gonna have a lot of commercial from the commission art team And I'm gonna have another one from Together. So let's start it off by saying everybody this holiday season, it says Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving. Okay. Let's look at Thanksgiving, right? You're supposed to be thankful. But guess what? You're supposed to be thankful year round for the things that you do, for the things that you get, for the things that you do. You're supposed to be thankful that you could talk, eat, smell, taste, hear, walk, touch, hold, run. You know what the one thing you're supposed to be thankful for every single day is that you are above ground. That you're above ground. See, I don't need a holiday to be thankful. Like I said, I don't need a holiday to be thankful. Do we need a holiday to be thankful? Because I look at Thanksgiving, yeah, that's another day to be off work, okay. But I still look at it as another day. I look at it as another day. Christmas, another day. New Year's, another day. Easter, another day. Valentine, yeah, it's kind of special, but another day. Fourth of July, another day. All the other holidays, all the other holidays is another day to me. But we all should be thankful every day. But you know who is not, who is going through it these holiday seasons? The ones that got loved ones missing. That been missing for over 20 some years. They've been missing over 15 years, been missing over 10 years, the one that been missing over 5 years, they've been missing over 4, 3, 2 years, 1 year, 11 months, 10 months, 9 months, 8 months, 6 months, 7 months, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, 6 days, 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. Them the one, respect DJ, tell you Renee, respect. They're the ones that are going through it this time of year. See, we get so wrapped up in this holiday season, we forget about people that go through it this holiday season. We forget about the unsheltered. We forget about the missing kids and children. We forget about the missing men and women. You're right, Tony and Renee. You're right. But some of us, some of us are ungrateful. Some of us are ungrateful. I bet y'all wonder why. Did you? Why you say we are ungrateful? I'm telling you why we are ungrateful. Why some of us are ungrateful. Some of us are ungrateful because some of us get mad because we can't get what we want when we want it. Some of us get mad because there's something that we want that we can't get. But instead of wanting getting what you want, we some people don't think about getting what they need. Respect Jay Wilson. See, people don't get what they need, they get what they want. Want and need is two different things. See, want and need is two different things. See, let's take a look at this right here. A lot of people want materialistic things. But guess what? Guess what? The family on them missing children, missing adults. They want their family member be home. They want people to help them find a missing family member to bring them home for the holidays. They want help to find them missing kids, missing kids. They are missing. I don't care what skin tone you are. I don't care what skin tone. I do not care what skin tone you are. See, we can make it about light skin, Caucasian, melanated people. Yes, the Caucasian get more spotlight put on their missing than our brothers and sisters. But the thing we don't do is when they start looking for them and police come around, ask questions, have you seen this child? Some of us don't want to get involved. Some of us don't want to get involved. Why do we don't want to get involved to help find this missing little boy or little girl, young man or young woman that is from our community? Why we don't want to get involved? But guess what? Guess what will happen? It will happen to one of our family members. Guess what? We would want somebody to get involved to help us find somebody, find our loved ones. See, like I said earlier today, regulation, rules, regulation, ordinance, laws got to be changed. They got to be changed. How we going to change? Y'all want to? Did you? How we going to change them? You know, you could write up a change of law yourself, right? And go submit it to your representative or the senator of your state. Respect, Nate. See, you can go do all of that. We can march and protest all day long, but what they're going to change? What has changed? What has changed since everything has evolved? See, some of us want to stay the same. Some of us want to be content for where we at. Are you content? Are you content for where you at? I'm not content for where I'm at. Even even when I get where I want to get to, I will never be content. Because you know why I never could be content? Because these some missing kids out there that people don't give a damn about. People don't give a damn about these missing kids because it's not it's not one of their family members. It's not their children that are missing. See, we got to take a look at the world around us. The world around us, like I said earlier today, some of us that don't get it, Some of us that don't get it gonna get left behind. Respect blackout. Some of us gonna get left behind. But guess what? Some of our family members gonna get left behind. Some of our family members gonna be left behind, and if they don't start waking up to the fact what's going on in this world. See, I'm trying to wake my brother and sister up to what's going on. I'm trying to wake my brother and sister up to what's going on in this weird world. I'm finna reach y'all something right quick. Hold on. I talked about this earlier today. I'm finna read it. Hold on. Let me see. Can I see the story? This was reported by the Atlanta Black Star right here. On November the 20th. What today? The 22nd? 23rd? Let's say 3 days ago. Right? Here's the story. Here's the story. You know what? I'm finna go down this rabbit hole. A North Carolina police chief broke silence and shed a little more light on a viral video showing a cop in his department repeatedly punching a black woman under arrest. Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Chief Johnny Jennings told the public at a press conference this week that he understands the outrage and emotion that the video has ignited. The chief has temporarily reassigned the officer pending an internal investigating according to CNN. Respect my Cali sister, Mona Hill. Let that sink in. Cause the video went viral of this police officer punching a young woman, and he talked about he understands the outrage and the emotion that the video has united. How in the hell you understand the outrage and emotion of a video going viral of a police officer punching a woman? How in the world you don't understand why you gonna reassign him somewhere in the police department? It's good he ain't on the street, but guess what? He's still with the police department. You could at least suspended him with pay. And Jesus goes on to say, conveyed that the entire encounter never should have happened, but also questioned the matter of accountability in the incident. How the hell you gonna have accountability in an incident? How you gonna have accountability in an incident? How? Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about when I finish reading. Okay. Then he goes on to say it shouldn't have happened. Jenny said or the incident, but whose responsibility is the questions, right? The responsibility of the police officer to act like a human being. What they would have did if that was their daughter, that some officer would be known, that somebody else would be known. They'd be wanting that person prosecuted, thrown in jail, right? In the video, a woman now identified by her lawyer as 24-year Christina Pierre was held down on the ground by several Charlotte Mecklenburg. Also, as one cop is seen battering her with his fist several times, bystanders were heard yelling, criticizing the cops in the background. Police say The encounter escalated after two cops on patrol saw Priya and her fiance, Anthony Lee, smoking marijuana at a bus stop. Now, I don't know what to say about this right here. Two police officers see a man and a woman smoking marijuana at the bus stop. That ain't no but a citation. You know what he could have did? Gave them a citation or asked them to put it out. Then that chief goes on saying, police said that they began arresting Lee, but Pierre interfered and struck at officers multiple times. Do y'all believe that BS? You believe that BS? If you believe that BS, something wrong with you. You right about that, Monique. You right about that. Think about this. The chief considered whether officers should have initiated arrest for marijuana use, even though we can, and whether the woman should have interfered with the man arrest and hit officer according to the Associated Press. That's a BS. One, they could have told them to put it out. Who to say that she interfered with it? It's the police chief and the police officer is the police officer's word against hers. Okay. Then they go and say, they always like to use this right here. Respect today, I do. They go on to say that she resisted arrest. Then they go on to say the police said the officer was attention about where the strikes were made, and a statement that Jennings echoed after saying body cam footage, seeing the body cam footage. Come on, let's get this right now, ladies and gentlemen in my chat. Ladies and gentlemen in my chat, if a police officer saw us, think about it. If a police officer saw a man hitting a woman, and let's see what they said was, let's say, I could say, let's see, and if a police officer saw us hitting a woman, man, if a police officer sees us hitting a woman in a certain spot that they hit person they arrested to get them to comply, we'll be arrested. We'll be arrested. Who believe that BS? Who believe that BS? I don't believe it. Respectful to the hit man. I don't believe that BS. Yeah, we're going to jail, James Wilson. Because we hitting on a doggone female. See, that's another law we need to get changed right there. Okay. Priya reportedly continued to resist arrest and no verbal command and also worked to restrain her. You mean to tell me, you mean to tell me, follow me here. You mean to tell me a big old police officer can restrain a petite lady, young woman? You can't restrain her? You can't restrain her? That's when then Then he goes and said that's when one officer struck her 7 times with knee strikes and two closed fist strike to the nerve in the thigh to try to gain compliance. Let us try that. Go try that. Go try that in front of a police officer. Go try that in front of a police officer. We would be arrested. We would be arrested. See, that's why I keep saying the missing and what goes on in the world. We don't care about what's going on in the world. Some of us don't care because it don't happen to our family member. It don't happen to us. You right about that, Blackout. But we'll be arrested for doing what they did. We'll be out of the job if we did that to our coworkers. We'll be, look, we'll be handcuffed and taken down to the jail. See, I'm like this. I do not think about it. Smoking marijuana at the bus stop. But you want to go search a man for smoking marijuana at a bus stop. The Straight Rodzilla TV. Oh, I already know they would, Monique. I know they would. What constitutes arresting somebody for smoking marijuana when all you had to do is issue them a ticket or tell them to pull it out and go on by your way? See, the chief of police, Jennings, I'm not buying that crack of BS that you try to sell us. How many missing kids have you found while on your duty? How many missing children and young men and young women are still missing on your watch? How many missing kids and children is missing on these policemen's watch? How many are locked up for some simple like smoking marijuana and have a little weed? How many are locked up when it could be when it could have been issued a citation or just say don't walk around here with that weed in your pocket. Go into the house. See, that's that's the thing what things I'm talking about. That's a lot of things laws that need to be changed. See, the government try to work on a way to really legalize weed all across the board. That's what they're trying to do. See, but we need a law passed that it shouldn't take 24 hours for the police to do their job to find our missing children, our young men and women. And we need a law that if you're gonna highlight this missing person, you should highlight all the missing children. See, I know y'all didn't want to think about no Thanksgiving like this right here. Cause guess what? That's why we gotta be thankful every day that we got some of our family members. We gotta be thankful that we are alive and above ground and breathing, walking, talking, hearing, chewing, smelling, tasting, feeling. Respect comes since TV. So how there's a whole lot of shaking going on. When are we gonna see? Me, I'm trying to figure out how to write the stuff out and get it to to the right people that I know going to do the right thing. That going to do the right thing. I will be back. I will take a quick commercial break. I'm taking a quick commercial break. I'm taking a quick commercial break. And the panel is open. Any female that want to come out here and talk about this, they are more than welcome. Come to hit the panel.
Check me out. Check me out. Oh, Wolf Pack. Wolf Pack. Check me out. This is just a sample. I'm not finished. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but you see where I'm going with it. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl. Together we bring change production. I made a smoke tray. Look at this. I don't want to show too much of my mess. But yeah. It's a smoke tray. So you guys, with that being said, don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel where I'll be updating, you guys on the things that I'm making. Okay? Have a great one. Bye. Oh yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Anybody want to come up here and let's talk about it? Let's talk like adults. So we got too many things going on. People worry about too many things, other things that's not serious in life, real life. We got missing kids in Cleveland. We got missing kids in New York, Atlanta, all over this country. We got people locked up for no reason. See, the thing about okay, I don't care where you work at. That's a policy that they're supposed to go by. But culture in that environment, the culture will eat that policy alive any given day. So we as people, us as humans, as a human race, that we supposed to love one another, right? What a love at when your neighbor child go missing and somebody come ask you how you seen her and will you help? What is see the Thanksgiving, these holidays are crazy. The only reason I do the holidays is cause my family does it. But yet, it's just These holidays just another day to me. Why do we have to be? Why do we have to give thanks on Thanksgiving? We supposed to give thanks year round. Why do we have to just like breast cancer awareness month? Why do they have to be one one month a year? Why do Black History Month supposed to be 1 month? That's supposed to be year round. See, we as people got to wake up. Cause like I said, someone's gonna get left behind. And guess what? And some of your family members gonna get left behind if they don't wake up. We are we have been programmed from early age of a certain way to do things, systematic way of doing things. It's a systematic thing what we do and how we do it. How we supposed to navigate this? How do our young children supposed to navigate this thing called life if they don't have no guidance? If they don't have no guidance, how they supposed to navigate through it? But how you going to guide your youth through this thing called life if you don't know where you're going? How? How you going to do it? Cause somebody said they could sing, somebody said they could rap, some people said they could dance, that play an instrument. They can tell you any old thing, but guess what? Show me that you can. Show me that you care. I'm gonna ask this question in the chat. See, who love and respect themselves? This is a question. It's something that's behind it. Who love and respect themselves? Who love and respect themselves? Who love and respect themselves? Do you love and respect yourself? How many people love themselves? How many lovers who love themselves? That's a question. It's a statement behind this why I said that. It's a question. If you love and respect yourself, you can see all through the BS that going on in this world. I love me some me. You cannot you cannot pull wool over my eyes. You cannot if you love yourself so much. See, it's a difference. It's a difference between loving yourself and thinking you are the shitnik, if you know what I'm saying. It's a difference. It's a difference when you love yourself There's some people think too highly of themselves. There's some people think too highly of themselves. They think they are better than somebody else. They think they do don't stink. So I'm here to tell you, hey, I don't care who you are. When you go take a dump in a bathroom, yours do stink. I don't care how you dress it up. I don't care how you dress it up. You can throw pour sugar on it, salt, pepper on it, put little sprinkles on it. Guess what it still is? It's still doo doo. See, some people think they too good to get involved in the community. Some people think they too good to get involved in certain organizations to help find the missing, to help who have been abused, who have been sexually assaulted. People think they too good to help others. But guess what? Soon that happen to them. Soon it happen to them. They gonna want somebody to help them. They want somebody to feel sorry for them. There's some babies running around town missing. See what the police did? Arrested a woman and her fiance because they were smoking marijuana by a bus stop. I'm gonna ask y'all this question: Would y'all give a two wooden nickels if somebody was smoking weed at a bus stop? I wouldn't. See, their priority is messed up. You right about that. That's what you're supposed to do. See, that's why I talk about this stuff right here. Because people in my chat are intelligent enough. Respect Jersey Hood. That people in my chat are intelligent enough to see through the BS that they try to throw at us. I'm not just talking about the government. I'm talking about our family members, some of our friends, the community. They call you all sorts of whatever they want to call you. But guess what? Why are you going to answer to what they call you? We care about the children. We care about the children, don't we? Why should it take the police 24 hours start searching for a missing child? Why does why does it take 48 to 72 hours before they start looking for a missing adult? I don't understand that. Our community is shambles. Who do you turn to? Who do you call when you need help? How do you want that to go? How do you want that to be? How do you want to be remembered? See, some of our people in our neighborhood, they don't have no legacy to leave their children. We're hurting our youth in all sorts of ways. We hurt our young people in all sorts of ways. How many people cuss in front of their children? How many people actually cuss in front of their children? I'm tell you why I asked that question. See, children do not do what we tell them to do. They do what they see. You cuss in front of your kids, you cussing them, and guess what they're gonna wind up doing? Turn around and cussing you, then you want to get mad because they doing the same thing to you that you did to them. It's a learned behavior. 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 The link is at the top of the chat. See, it's a learned behavior. Everything our children do, everything that we do is a learned behavior. It's a learned behavior. We stuck in this time warp doing the things that we do because we were programmed. Think about it. These holidays. See, they got us so discombobulated, especially on Thanksgiving. Talk about Black Friday. It's Friday, right? Then you got Thanksgiving is on Thursday, and then you got Christmas coming up. They got us so bent on these holidays, and this is where majority of people go in debt. This is where they spend the most money. This is where this is where they don't take care of their responsibility and their bills.
You can hear me, brother
This
man?
is this is time of year. Everybody, I hear you. I hear
All
you.
right, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
This is a time when the pocket is not deep enough. See, you open up your wallet, you ain't got nothing in it. What the light bill do? You open up your wallet, the gas bill do. There ain't nothing in it. You open up your purse, the car notice due. You open up your purse, ain't no, you ain't got no money. You don't spend all your food stuff on the holiday stuff, but you ain't got no money for the food in the refrigerator for your kids.
Prioritizing.
Yeah, and this all this is. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm going down the rabbit hole tonight. Money making scheme.
What you
So
mean?
I mean,
Elaborate.
put it away. When do people spend the most money?
Shit. Black Friday, holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving,
This
club.
time of year. This
Yeah,
time of year.
when it's time to go to the club.
Like that I'm talking about I'm not going buy some unnecessary stuff they got know they got bills due. No, they
Well,
ain't got the money for it.
that's prioritizing.
Yeah. Like we said earlier today, Jason, try to keep up with the Joneses, but they don't realize the Joneses is that flexing.
Hell, the Joneses ain't keeping up with themselves.
There you go. See, see, one, we are not. And then think about it. If somebody say, "Hey Jay," or "Hey D Truth," we come, "Have you seen so and so?" No, I ain't seen your child. When last time you seen it? What last place you seen him? Oh, let me go on. Let me come and help you look for him.
Well, here, all you gotta do is go on social media.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know what I'm saying though. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? There's some people that ain't gonna go help until it happen to them. Then they want some help.
Well, they help you to talk about you.
Yeah.
So you know, girl, girl, we had to go find such and such child. I'm telling you, the Lord should have never let some people have kids. It's,
Yep.
mhm.
There you go. But let it happen to them. They singing a different tune, ain't they?
Yeah, go singing a different tune. Now, shoot, they ain't singing a different tune. They crying a different tune.
And then they go as the same person. They help find their child. They help them find theirs. And the person they did help find their child. Guess what? They might flip the script on them. They help them try to find their child.
Mm-hmm.
Come on
Mm-hmm.
now. See, look, there's a whole lot of people on these social media networks faking the phone. A whole lot of people on these social media networks want to talk about somebody else, but they shit stink.
Oh, they don't care about that.
No, they don't. Until it happened to them.
It's
To
called clicking. It's called
yeah,
clicking for likes.
yeah. See, look, Jacob, how many times have you seen me throw my cash app up there? Hardly none. See
Hardly
if
none.
drop it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to teach life lessons, educate. What we talking about today? Earlier today, we talking about laws, right?
Yep.
See, what you do's and don't with a police officer, right?
Right. Correct. Hold on. Give me a second. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. And thing is, like I said, if I'm a police officer, I saw somebody smoking some weed at a bus stop. I ain't concerned about that damn weed. I'm not gonna arrest nobody. It just look, you punch that woman so she could comply. It don't matter when you punch that, but you punched her. Now let us do that to a female.
Oh, you do it. You going to jail.
What to do? Well, hold on. How many times we have seen a police officer punch somebody and they roll out? But think about this. And they talk about that thin blue that blue line, right? They talk about that blue line, right? But what person I don't know what one about four about to go, better get their butt locked up. Oh, there ain't no thin blue line there. They'll throw their black ass under the bus. Throw they butt under the bus. They want to be with the down crew. See, here's another thing. I'm gonna ask Big Dog this right here, Jason this right here. You remember the Red Dog down here in Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir. They are.
You remember they would. You remember that lady, the police chief for Atlanta, right?
Uh huh.
Get where she at? Get where she at now?
Talking about the black lady.
Yeah, she in Memphis.
What's she doing over there?
Oh, she the chief of police up there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You talking about the district attorney lady?
No, not the district attorney lady. I'm talking about the police chief that started the Red Dog down here. The one that broke
Oh.
it, that killed that old lady
Uh huh.
because they had the wrong damn house.
Look, but see the crazy thing about it. Look, now that you said that, I'm thinking you talking about Louisville.
Oh, I think it was either it was Memphis or it was Kentucky. No, Memphis. When that the four black cops.
No, you talking about that's Kentucky.
They were Kentucky, yeah, up there, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, guess what they part of? The Scuffling Squad. And
Oh
the
yeah.
chief of, yeah. But guess what? Guess who the police chief started that? The same one that started the Red Dog
Same
down
one.
here. Yeah.
Hmm.
Guess what? The Red Dog got this bandit. Guess what? Scuffling Squad got this bandit across that. Remember up in Minnesota, right? That black cop shot that white woman, right? You know where he's sitting at, right?
He in jail.
Yeah. And what these four black fools going to now?
Are we sure about that?
Oh, look at him.
Y'all ready?
But you see how quick they turned him in, then?
Mm-hmm.
You think they not? Look at that. Think about it. One that's a white cop with them. It was a white cop with him.
Uh-huh.
Where he sitting at? He's sitting at the house.
Oh wow.
He's sitting at the house.
You educating me right now.
Look at him. They sit. Look at him. They will prosecute, and they talk about the blue wall, right? A silence with the cops. Come on now. How many times have you seen that? Think about it. If the cop was a different skin tone or ethnic group or nationality than them brothers, right?
Uh-huh.
Just close your eye to imagine them being white cops. You think they'd be sitting up on trial right now?
Well, these days it's a double-edged sword right now.
Yeah.
They they raise so much ruckus at certain times. You know what I mean? They don't got no choice but to prosecute them. You heard me?
Yeah. And them folks on that were gonna let that thing go. You know that.
Mm-mm.
And you know what make it so bad? It wasn't about no traffic stop.
On which one?
I'm talking the one in Louisville, Kentucky, right?
Uh-huh.
That wasn't about no traffic stop. You know what that was about, don't you? One of the
What
cops,
was it about?
the cop ex-girlfriend.
Oh, that's Memphis.
Oh yeah, Memphis. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Memphis.
The black guy.
Yeah, that the guy that they did that to.
Guess he was supposed to be going with one of the cops, baby mama or something.
Yeah, ex, and he was mad.
Mm-hmm. And that's why they so called beat him up, beat him to death.
And how stupid can you be? You tell they were so doggone stupid that there's a camera point right there where they were doing it at.
Yeah, you
24/7.
Can't get away with nothing these days. Cameras everywhere.
And then I'm telling you who else should have been charged in this. The paramedics.
What they did?
Oh, they really wasn't in a rush to put him on the guard and take him to the hospital.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
See, think about this. See, the DA got to work with the cops, right?
Uh-huh.
The paramedic got to work with the cops, right?
Yeah.
Look at that weed. You see where I'm going with it, don't you?
Uh-huh. That's where you going with it.
See, DA, look, the DA is not, no DA is going to be that quick to prosecute no cop. Because guess what the DA need? They need them investigators to bring them residents to prosecute somebody.
They about to be sitting in jail now.
Huh?
They ass going down.
Yeah, they're going to be, look, they should have been made an example of.
Mm-hmm. But you see how long the comparison of See, they arrested them immediately.
Yeah.
You see what happened in Minnesota when they took a
Oh
week
yeah.
to arrest them?
Yeah. And then this is why that's why I say some of our friends, our family members, and some other people in our community, they're gonna get left behind because they ain't waking up and seeing the big picture.
Question is you wanna know why you wanna break it down to why they hate you so much and why are they so mad?
Hmm. Break it down for them, then, Jay.
Huh. Well, brother, on the
Keep it real now.
what the Caucasian side is this. Um, they were nobodies in high school. Um, they were nobodies throughout life. Several situations may have happened to them. You probably had some big black Mandingo warrior uh, take his girlfriend in high school or whatever. It's some type of mental illness with these people that they are not addressing. You see what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
they
I see
they
what you're
they,
saying.
they are
I see.
refusing. They are refusing to address their mental illness
Mm. Okay.
and their thirst for blood. That's how they bloodthirsty.
Okay. Okay. What about the brothers and sisters that's in that got that think they in a circle in the in crowd?
That's the ones that want to be in that and accepted by them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Little do they know they ain't gonna never be accepted.
Those are the Uncle Ruckus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and those are the ones that if we're going to move forward and thrive as a community,
Mm-hmm.
we got to take them out.
Mm. See,
The
I know what you're saying. Oh, that's the gun line man.
yeah, the gun line.
That's
That's
the
the
gun
gun
line
line.
man.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna pay the gun line, boss.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mr. Daisy, eyes will be honking. Mm-hmm.
See, and I look at it like this right here. Why do it take so long? Why? See, I'm trying to wrap my head around why it take. We had to wait 24 hours for the cops to try to find our children and his children.
Hell, they don't want to find. Shit, you know what I mean? You know how a lot of them look at it. You know what I mean? You can't categorize every last one, but until the ones that ain't like that start standing up, you got to put them in that category.
Yeah. See, and like I said earlier today, you heard what I said this earlier today.
Uh huh.
That's good. That's good people. That bad people in a situation in a job you go to.
Hmm.
But if the good one don't stand up for what the bad done did, what makes what do that make them? Just as bad,
Well,
don't it?
yeah, because they got to make it unacceptable.
Yeah.
Everybody want to try to fit in. Nah, bro. Like, like I tell them motherfucker quick, hey, bro, that unacceptable, bro. I don't stand for that shit.
Then guess what? They want to get mad. No, you can get mad all you want to. But guess what? Sometimes I'm gonna tell you this right here. At my job, right? At where I work at.
Hmm.
Although I am one of the managers.
Okay.
Oh, I can get on. I ain't gonna write you up. I can go let somebody who above me know what you're doing. I better come talk to you first.
Hmm.
Cause I don't like right. Look, I don't like write people up. Really, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that's too much damn paperwork. That's too much typing. to go through to find out that what's going on. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, especially expecting a different result,
It's a definition of insanity.
yeah. See, I'm gonna use the Cat Williams phrase right quick. I'm gonna use the Cat Williams phrase. You probably seen this, right? You probably seen when he said this.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He was talking about weed, right? You got all this other type of weed out there, right?
Yeah.
Get what he said? He don't want none of that stuff right there. He want the regular stuff, the regular, the original. We gotta get back to the original. It's just like he was standing in front of the picture of the Capitol, right? When he was doing the stand up.
Yeah.
He said, "This what people sees what Washington D.C. That what they see Washington D.C. they think look like. Now go behind that, you see what the real Washington D.C. look like. Black folks, whole lot of black folks.
Yeah. Lot.
see,
A lot.
see, what people fail to realize is I'm going to educate them. Washington D.C. is just like Puerto Rico. That's all Washington D.C. is, Puerto Rico. It's just connected to this big plot of land. It's just a territory that they just took over, and everything that we have, our ancestors had done that when they was over here, and they have programmed us.
It was built by.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Think about this right here. Parents send their kids to school.
Image. That's just an image that they portray.
Yeah. Look, think about it. Parents send their kids to school to learn something, right? How many hours they be in school?
7 to 3 now. So about 8 hours.
What is that?
What you mean?
Look, we go to work. Let's say you want to drive, you go to work.
Oh, so they conditioning them to be in the work world.
Yeah, that's what it was meant for. You go to school. Look, we went to school for 8 hours. How long did you got in your trucking thing, right? You went a regular job. How long did you work? How many hours did you work?
Shoot, I was always on 12.
8 to 12 hours, right? 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
Put both of them together. You conditioned to do certain things. Like I said, I don't care what kind of policy the workforce workplace got. I don't care what department you work in. If the culture is kind of biased, I don't care who biased for, that culture eat the policy up alive every day. Every day it eats it alive. Cause guess what? Condition is ran a certain way. And guess what? You can't follow that certain way, that certain protocol, guess what? See you bye.
Exactly.
What's your take on that, Jason?
You already know that. I mean, it's built for you to work more hours, make less money. I'm just to keep it real. Everything in the United States is made to glorify the Caucasian male, like he's some alpha or omega. He really ain't did shit. You stole everything you damn got. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Think about this. all the shooting, all the kidnapping, all the stuff that's going on, and I don't care black, Hispanic, Asian, I don't care what nationality you is. We never did that kind of stuff. Our ancestors never did that kind of stuff.
Pillage, rape, rob, steal, kill.
Yeah. Guess what? Who did that? Who did that the most? Where did we learn it from?
Damn Europeans.
We were think about it. We just got better at it. Our people just got better at it. But
But yeah, we got better, but they used it as a game to incarcerate you.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Like you said, prison before. I understand some people belongs in prison. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But back in the day when prison was built, that was let's take it away from back when our ancestors when they just locked them up just to lock them up, right?
Yeah.
They, that was a prison ran by state and federal government, right?
Back then?
There was a prison. Yeah.
Back in the when it first started, that was private entity. So we're gonna work on my ranch and my farm and all that.
Yeah. Then state and then federal government started taking over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what it back to? Guess what it back to now?
What's that?
That private prison.
Mm-hmm.
Private prison is back again.
Yeah.
Modern day slavery. Modern day slavery again.
Big business.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the sex trafficking. Big business.
Look here. You try to tell me and you, we taking this girl or taking this boy and taking them somewhere else. We don't have the money for that.
To be beat, rape, hung, etc., in the name of $1.
It's just like the war on drugs. Remember when that came out, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Put the drugs in the community, then start a war.
Yeah. We didn't bring it. Did our people have any money for it to bring it in? See,
Who now?
did our people have the money to bring the drugs in?
No.
We ain't got that kind of money. Look at,
Unless you Frank Luke.
mm,
And that's one man.
that wasn't bad. But the thing, see, people got to start looking at the big picture. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, it's just like, how many times have you been back to your hometown and you walk around the neighborhood
They doing the same thing.
doing the same thing? But thing is, you walk around your neighborhood. I can walk around my neighborhood and see something different every time.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people walk around the neighborhood not paying attention. I'm telling you what I saw one day. It was the day. I saw this woman. She was all in her phone, not paying attention what was going on around her.
Mm-hmm.
What usually happens to somebody like that?
You get kidnapped. These days you get kidnapped. Depends on where you at. Get robbed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See, respect CC. And the thing about it, everybody's like, why you doing this on Thanksgiving Eve? You think criminals and people that do this stuff are gonna stop because it's holiday season? This will get worse. Cause nobody pay. Cause is anybody paying attention?
I know everybody ready to get that tonic in.
Yep.
Man, I'm out. Hey, look, I'm out here over the road. I'm working.
Look, people look at me crazy sometimes when I say, Oh, you're excited about Christmas? You excited about Thanksgiving? You think it's not about this? You know what I tell them? I said it's just another day to me.
Yeah.
It's just another day. See,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get too wrapped up.
I don't need them. Dude, I'm like I used to. Before I start opening
Now,
my eyes.
now Christmas. Huh? Now Christmas. It's going down. Okay. Okay.
I already know what you want for Christmas already. I already know what you want for Christmas.
That one in the
That
chat.
natty. That natty.
That too.
Which one you want more? The natty or that? Or both?
We got two natties, so I want that.
It ain't never been done in a long time. See,
Yeah, you know.
see, I try to explain the.
She needs me for a long
see, people fail to realize to know the difference, right?
Yeah.
You got love and lust, but put it away. You got love, you got lust,
Oh, this is most definitely love.
and then
Yes, love.
then people
Mm-hmm.
gotta then people gotta figure out the
No,
difference between
love
what.
across the street. Hold on, D. True.
Then you got want and need. See, you can love someone, but you gotta be. I can love my brother. I can love a female. But think about it, I can love my brother. I can be in love with a female. A female can love her brothers and sisters, but she could be in love with a guy. That's the difference. Want and need is two different things. You see what I'm saying? Notice when I said love, and lust, right?
Well, I don't want you. I got you off topic, sir. Let's, you know what I'm saying?
no,
You
no,
know me.
yeah, but it all boils back down to say it's all on one ball though.
Mm-hmm.
See, I can love you. I can love a woman. I can love my brothers. I love my sisters. But I got to be in love with a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's two different loves, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean,
then,
it all really depends on what she. You know, what I mean, if she
yeah,
ain't looking for love, maybe looking for something else.
and then you got the lust part. That's a very thin line between love and lust, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a very thin line between. See, sometimes people could get want and need confused.
Yeah, I
Look,
get that, but in the avenue that you're going down is. Bottom line is, with all this crap going on, the killing, pillaging, the hatred. You know what I mean? Where you love at, brother? You know what I mean? If you got to look, like, how do you feel about yourself if you just willing and eager to kill somebody else for whatever, punch somebody for whatever reason? You know what I mean? Look, man, if they out here being belligerent, you know what I mean? Is a way to your training. I mean, your training taught you the way to go about certain situation and how to handle them, right?
you right
So
about that. You're right.
if your training taught you one way, why are you going the opposite direction with it?
Silverback. What Silverback King? Let's welcome Silverback King to the panel, Jay.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, that's a mighty fine suit he got on, ain't it?
Uh,
Hey
I
man,
said,
salute to the convention
yes,
art
sir.
team. Hey,
Yes, sir.
salute to you, Jason. Salute to you, D. True.
yeah. Hey, hold on, Jay.
Uh-huh.
Boy, hey, that's a Lamborghini you still to buy.
Say that again now.
That's a Lamborghini you still to buy.
Yeah, Lambo.
Boy, hey, The commission art team got your little buff there, don't they?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Shout out to the commission art team. They did a wonderful job.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. And Silverback, what's your take on the subject we've been talking about? From this, I told you gonna be a continuation from this morning, didn't
Yeah, you did, man.
I?
It's, hey, man, it's all about mindset. Just like Jason said, it's all about mindset and how people look at things. You know, if you have a negative mindset, then your whole outlook on life is going to be all jacked up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about how you look at things and how you perceive things. If you perceive things in a positive way, you know what I'm saying, then it's going to go positive for you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a positive mindset. But you know, like Jason said, where's the love at, man? Where's the positivity in things? You know what I'm saying? You know, with the way the world is going on today, man, shit. You know, you ain't got time to be negative. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, you know, you got to identify what's all jacked up in the world. You can identify it, but you shouldn't let it affect you mentally. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I look at it.
See, that's what I always say. You know how I end my shows, right? Love and respect yourself.
Yep.
But how many people in our community love and respect themselves?
Well, like Pop said, they made us hate ourselves and love their way. Love their wealth.
Yeah. And we be trying so hard to get it, we lose our way. See, our kids, that goes back to our kids, right? Go back to our children. How can we set an example for our children when some of us don't know what kind of example to set? How can they set an example for their children when no example was set for them?
Well, I mean, an example was set for me. Okay, you know,
You hit a dead spot, Jason. Go ahead, Silverback. While Jason try to come back.
examples
Go ahead.
and go the way of the rappers and whoever the fuck else. You know what I'm saying? And ironically, I was having a conversation with one of my partners today, and I say, bro, I can't stand me no nigga. Nah, I love my black people, but I can't stand me no nigga. So then let me tell you why. Nigga, get around here. Like I was telling my brother. I said, bro, most people try you because you got something to lose and they ain't got shit to lose. I say, bottom line is, these niggas get around here, they do all this crazy shit and woo. And as soon as you put something on their ass with a force of aggression, they law-abiding citizens. When they realize that you are something that they can't handle or can't do shit with, and you are willing to take this shit as far as they want to go, they become law-abiding citizens. And that shit irks me.
Yeah.
So the problem is, yeah, the other side fucking off and putting hands and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm not advocating this, but sometimes the Bible tell you that it's eye for an eye, right?
Facts.
If you start giving the same delegation that they give you, that should have stopped. Am I right or wrong?
Everything you said, facts, brother. I mean,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
Go ahead and speak on the Silverback.
Man, everything you said was 100. You sound, Jason, just like my mom or dad. They used to say that all the time. I can't stand niggas. You know what I mean? And I understood what they said when they said that, because niggas are our worst enemy. You know what I mean? Our own people. You know what I mean? They'll try to, like you said, man. They'll see, but you don't see any other race doing that because they're on code. You know what I'm saying? But with us, if you know, I got a lot of friends, man, that got 2-3 strikes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they get back on their feet and they doing real good. Then, you get around family members and they just talk about them and, oh, you think you did?
That's the worst right there now.
Exactly. And so what you said was gospel. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why we can't elevate.
Yeah. Now another thing is the piggyback what you said. Yeah, the family members think that because they don't get out and do it, a man and woman is doing better than they are. Right?
Yep.
But at the same time, that son will get out and start doing what they doing and get up there. The family say, hey, you doing good now. You know what I'm saying? Keep encouraging, but guess what? Get what they do. The person that get out and start doing good and better, turn their nose up their own damn family member who been there for them.
If you pay attention to, because you thriving to do better, but if you pay attention to your family, they are acting the same way the colonizer act.
Facts.
A lot of us, the reason why all this shit be happening to us, because them, because I don't fuck around, but they have a colonizer mentality. They walking in the blind, they're not conscious. Bruh, I could feel when I'm going somewhere, I'm so conscientious, bro, I could feel energy off a motherfucker that don't like me because of my skin color. So
sometimes sometimes your own folks.
Yeah, immediately, I'm meeting this motherfucker with the same energy that he letting off. So guess what? My guard up, because my guard up, he's reluctant to try me. But you got some of us, they so Pookie and Ray Ray so mad at everybody. Oh, you a sellout? Well, I'm a sellout because I don't want to be around here doing that stupid shit. Now I like to handle my business. Hey, look, I like to live good. I like to go to the house with the 75, 83-inch big screen. Kick back on my couch and have me a beer. And goddamn it, and sing Ice Cube. Today was a good day.
And then here's the thing is, you're doing that, right? And you try to come to him like this right here. And try to help them out. Right? Try to help them out. Then they get frustrated because they ain't working like they're supposed to work for them, right? But they fail to realize, hey, that stuff don't happen in a split second. And guess what? Their child or their children are looking at them. Mom and daddy did this, so I can go do this. Child, I'm saying, mama bring 7 different men in the house, and wonder why the daughter doing the same thing. Wonder why the son keep bringing women in the house all the time. What? Then they wonder. Look, then the child go up missing, and she with a grown man.
Because not being attentive. You didn't give that child the moral that he or she was supposed to have, because you too worried about your own life. You know what I mean? Got to the point where you had a child at 12 years old and you in the club, you your child in the club and you in the club.
You right about that. And then Then you want to get mad because no matter. Then you won't get mad. Your child go missing. I can see. See, I'm like this right here. That's why I say these days we gotta be thankful for ourselves for being above ground. You see what I'm saying? It's all in one ball. Some people is not. I gotta ask this, I'm gonna ask y'all this question. And the chat this question, whoever in the chat. Are y'all content where y'all at?
Your phone going out, bro.
Oh, I said, are y'all content or where you at? Your status. Are y'all content?
You're never supposed to be content.
Never. That's exactly what I'm.
Go ahead, brother. My bad.
Okay, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say the same thing. I'm never content with my status. I'm always trying to make more money. I'm trying to always build a legacy for my little one. Trying to set goals for myself physically, mentally, financially. Shit, if you don't, then you know that's when you're just gonna go down. So no, I don't think nobody should be content. If you want something, you know what I'm saying?
Respect self-awareness, TV. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know why I asked, you know why I said that, right? That some people in our community they content where they at. They content to staying on the street all day trying to get that money. Hey, I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them trying to get that money, but you content. But what happened when you get busted? Cause that shot and put stuff in the other your girlfriend name, your mom name, your son's name. That shit went out the window.
Mm-hmm.
They don't cut on that trick. See, these guys these days ain't like the old school. Uh, Follow me here, Silverback and Jason. Follow me right here.
Say that again now.
I said, follow me on this right here. We knew some drug dealers back in the day, right?
I was one.
But think about it. Them old heads, they care who. We all be on the same block, selling the same stuff. We didn't care who got the customers, did we?
Damn sure did.
Oh.
But guess what? Guess what else we had besides selling the drugs? We had a job.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
We had paperwork to show that we had what we had. Paycheck stuff to show what kind of money we were making when we got this house, this car, and stuff that we had in there, right?
Yep.
Some of these fools out here, you already know I'm finna go with this. Oh, they're bling blinging, riding around in a fancy car, don't have no job.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? And staying with the girlfriend.
Yep.
With the house ain't in their name and got kids.
With the matter of fact, what they call it? Where they get that? It ain't Section 8, it's something else. Where they get them vouchers. Get them vouchers out of the house.
Wick vouchers.
Mm-hmm.
TNA, something like that. Yeah.
Jan up and Wick. Yep.
So they standing there like, dude, this is like, bro, you already setting yourself up for failure because it's already a government. You already living in a government establishment. You're already being watched.
I'm just talking.
Just not doing it the smart way.
See, and guess what? Not only it's fine you put yourself in harm's way, but guess what? You got your supposedly girlfriend and wife that you supposedly love, and your kids in harm's way.
Mm-hmm.
And they come break down the door. You get arrested. And guess what? And the Lord knows that don't let it be a apartment. What them folks gonna do to her?
Let's break down the Hispanic culture.
Go ahead.
And in the Hispanic culture, these people will go and get a 3, 4 bedroom house. They will come to that house. All of them come and contribute to that one household. So basically, they'll pull one up, get him established. They'll pull the next up, get him established. It's a chain effect. You go in the house, it'll be 10 of them in that house, in a 3, 4 bedroom house. Rent may be $500. Divide 500 into 10. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
You- Yep. And look at him. I can honestly say this. Think about this. I can honestly say this right here. Till we're back, Jay, Armando, myself. We could live in a house because we know what each other are all about. We know each other out there for the same goal, right?
Uh-huh.
Take 4 different other men or family, whatever, to put in the same house.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like watching Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That's exactly what it is.
That what it gonna wind up? Cause guess what? It's the what? Crab in the barrel mentality.
Crab in a barrel. Cause I have seen it with my own eyes. Seen it with my own eyes, brother. You'll sit here. You'll be in the household with some of these gentlemen, and you're coming up. You found a way to better yourself. Man, these motherfuckers talk about you like your dog steal from you, et cetera, et cetera.
All right, fella, hold your thought right quick. We want to take a. You know what I got. You know I got to give these shout outs to Commissioner Artina together. You know that. Here we
Mm-hmm.
go.
Don't ever change for anybody. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all. Try not to get too involved, but really it's breaking my heart. How you keep changing for him. Never forget who you are. You butterfly. You're a butterfly. Butterfly. Wings spread, just let it fly. Butterfly. Butterfly. What is life without brightness? Be a light. You were never quiet, never so shy. Now you're so serious all of the time. Show me that smile, it's not too late to reinvent yourself. Ooh. Bust out your cocoon, spray on your perfume, and go enjoy your new point of view. There's no way you can lose, the world works for you. Now that you're
And one more.
Check me out. Check me out. Oh, Wolfpack. Check me out. This is just a sample. I'm not finished. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but you see where I'm going with it. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all.
Shout out to the Commissioner Art team and together. Hey, they doing their thing, brother. They doing their thing. We back.
Man, salute to the Commission Art team. She done hooked me up with a whole bunch of great artwork, man. She's the baddest, man. She's the baddest on here.
Yeah. And the thing is, it looks just like you too, don't it?
Man, I put her up on the Instagram page. And man, family and friends, they're like, man, that looks exactly like you. So she got a they doing an outstanding work, man. Y'all, we all in the 3 suits. We talk about business up here, and we all 3 looking fly.
Hey, look, I ain't used all my avatars yet. Boy, look here. And I wish the commission art team was in here so she could drop her Instagram on the channel. And I'm gonna see if I can. And I got one more thing I gotta download on here. So we show us, see, in a positive light. You notice that, right? She does us in a positive light. But guess what? Until some of our people in our community start seeing themselves in a positive light, they still gonna be doing the same thing over and over again. The crab in a bear mentality. Would y'all agree?
Facts.
I agree, but let's do a reversal here. Let's do a reversal.
Hey Jay, hold it down for a minute.
Let's do a reversal. My God, what did we say? Let's say we were police officers, right? And we were in some of these major cities. And we knew that each day we go to work, there's a possibility that we may not return home based on the status quo of what's going on in some of these neighborhoods, in these low income areas. Because no one told these gentlemen that they had to choose a path of drugs, violence, et cetera, et cetera. You know, so if we sit here and say, okay, it's because of being a have-not, that takes away a freedom of choice. You chose to get fast money. That's what you wanted to do. And I'm not gonna knock you for getting fast money. But it's all about having a plan when you get fast money.
Right.
But what I'm getting at is, if we were police officers, we'll probably be tearing some of these people boys' ass up too.
Oh yeah. And the thing about it is that if you and I were in that position as a police officer, we would be damned if we did, damned if we didn't, damned if we didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where, shit, man, you putting yourself. I mean, folks are putting themselves in a position to where they're making a police officer choose to do whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that police officer has a fucked up mentality, you know what I'm saying? So not saying all of them are bad, you know what I'm saying? But you're right. What if we put ourselves in their shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I couldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? But I do think like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of times when we do these podcasts and we talk about these type of situations that's going on, police officers using excessive force. So a lot of times when we get the information, we're only getting bits and pieces of the information.
Facts.
We don't, because then when the police pull out the body cam, we'll go on bat for a person that's been done wrong supposedly by a police officer. But then when they show the entire footage in the body cam, then it's like, okay, well, I would slap the shit out of it too.
Right. And that's the thing about the media. You know what I'm saying? I blame the media on a lot of stuff because they not, like you just said, they're not putting out the full details. Just little clips. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Little clips of a situation can ruin a person's life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the media, that's the reason why the media is not, you can't trust the media on a lot of that stuff because, you know what I mean? What if you put yourself in that cop's situation? You know what I mean? What would you do? You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
in another thing is this. Why is it every time around election time the media is showing a black person getting slapped around by a cop?
And you already know why that is. That's an agenda being pushed out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We already know why that is. It's an agenda being pushed out. And I hate to say this, D-Truth, we talked about this a couple panels ago or whatever. Man, they know what they're doing whenever the media is pushing that type of stuff out with particularly with blacks. They're trying to make us choose between whatever. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't educate yourself into what you believe in, and like I said, I'm not pushing someone to vote or whatever. If you want to vote, but if you want to vote, then you vote for what you believe in. You know, for your family, for your family, for what you believe in economically, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? You don't let the media just choose for you or whatever, and make the media just sit there and push out this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? With what you was just talking about. You see that all the time. And now a lot of black folks are waking up. You know what I mean? A lot of black folks are waking up like, man, this party is trying to push me into a direction to where, you know what I'm saying, you know, they got an agenda. You know what I mean? Hopefully a lot of us will wake up and see what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. I hope we do, because this is the point I'm getting at with the voting thing. When you deal with a racist, and you're gonna deal with racists all your life, and they say they put out this narrative, oh, black people can't be racist. All bullshit.
Oh yeah.
All bullshit. Because this is what I told. This is what I told. I was talking. This was a while back. I was talking to a guy, and we was having a conversation about the whole presidential thing and the racism. I said, bro, I don't. I say, I don't give a shit if you racist or not. I say, bottom line is, I give 2 fucks about what you got going on in your life to even look at you in a light to where I dislike you.
Right.
You know, but then I told him, I say, and if you dislike me, cool. That give me a reason to dislike you.
Right.
So I'm like, look, we sharing the same agenda here, big guy.
Right.
You know, so, but I said, don't get beside yourself, because I'm not one of those. I'm not one of these little boys out here that the cops doing it to. Look, if I feel like that, if you trying to cause me bodily harm, I'm gonna meet you with brute force.
Exactly. You push me or whatever, then you push me to the point to where I have to react. I'm gonna do what I have to do.
Gotta do what I gotta do. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Carried by 6, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You got putting your head on the swivel, man.
Yep. So and I'm gonna be honest with you. I avoid all the book. Look, if I done got to the point as I got older, if I hear somebody talking loud in the grocery store, I tell my old lady, hey, let's go.
Exactly. And you just hit on that just a while ago about your being aware of your surroundings. Mm-hmm. Man, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I took my daughter to the dentist a few days ago, and my friend was texting me, and she's like, well, I sent you something on your phone. I said, well, I'll listen to it later. You know what I mean? I'm in the dentist's office. She said, well, if you wear your earbuds or whatever, then you can listen to it. And I was like, well, no, I don't like putting them things in whenever I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm in the public. A lot of people do, whatever, but I don't know where, I know where I'm at, but I want to be aware of my surroundings. Mm-hmm. And so she kind of like fussed at me. She's like, you just want to be, and she was joking, but at the same time, she's being serious. She's like, You just want to be nosy. You know what I mean? You want to know what's going on. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you do. Because I said, you the type of person, man. I said, if you walk in a parking lot, whatever, a nigga will take advantage of you or whatever, and you wouldn't even know it because you got the damn earphones in, you're not aware of your surroundings. And I said, do you know that people die and their kids are taken because people are careless, you know what I'm saying, or not knowing, not being aware of your surroundings.
Exactly.
So I'm like you, man. Whenever I'm at a grocery store, if I'm out and about, if I see any type of, you know, I always got my you know, my attention up, because man, you never know what's going on. And I'm like this: if me and my daughter are out in public, and I see some shit that I don't like, hey, let's go ahead and go to another place. Let's go ahead and get out of here. You know what I mean? I wish more people was like that. You know what I mean?
Because you do not want to be a part of their agenda.
Exactly.
Every time elections come around, these mass shootings come out of nowhere. Hey, look, they may be going on, but they only put them in the media when the election time is coming around.
Facts.
And people, y'all can sit here and try to blame that on the damn Republicans. That is not the Republicans.
Facts.
That is a Democratic agenda.
Facts.
To keep and swing black voters, to keep them voting Democrat. And if you pay attention, I've been on this earth 42 years. We have never been our culture has never been successful up under the Democratic Party.
Me and D-Truth and somebody else, we spoke about this a couple panels ago, and I mentioned this. I was like, man, the Democratic Party has always the Democratic Party has always tried to dangle that carrot for our people, for black folks. Name me a lot of things that has gone in our favor whenever, you know, you vote for them. You know what I'm saying? Is there any type of is there something you can point back to and say, hey, they were good on their promise? Hell no. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And we talked about Joe Biden. Joe Biden helped Bill Clinton put the damn crime bill in. You know what I mean? And this dude gets on Charlemagne the God and them broadcast and says, you know, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You know what I mean? So it's just an agenda that people are pushing, and I hate to see this on TV and when I read and stuff, man. Just folks just following blindly, basically.
And guess who they're using to push this agenda?
Us.
Cats like Charlemagne the God, and but Charlemagne got at his ass about that comment.
Oh yeah.
But they're using people like the rappers and all that stuff to push this agenda. That's why the rap, that this drill music that they're doing, that's why it's so heavily in. That's why they're throwing it so heavily in our face. You're being programmed.
Facts.
You know.
Yeah. Think about this. That when Public Enemy came out, KRS-One, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, all rappers like that, right? Think when that came out, and they were speaking up against all that BS they pushing now. Why you think they ain't here now?
Because they were speaking power, empowerment of our community.
And you don't hear that anymore. You know what I mean? And you don't hear none of that empowerment anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's all about destruction. You know?
That they can say what they want.
Yep.
About that Trump. But that Trump made. Look here. He made moves to empower black people. He made moves to empower everybody. But see, when the Democrat pushed some of these bills that put out money You don't. Our community doesn't get that much.
Our community doesn't get that much.
Hell, they gave reparation to agents over one incident.
And we still fight for it. See, I'm like this right here. Silverback, I think just you heard me ask this question to the chat. What would you rather have, the money or the land?
Land.
The land.
I'd rather have the land.
You get the land, and then the money will come. You build upon that. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Especially young people. Shit, I'm 47. Folks my age don't understand that.
Don't even understand. Bro,
they want the money.
Bro, you hit on a great note, because I have witnessed people our age trying to adopt this new culture. Bro, we're not from this culture. What are you talking about? What are you doing? This new age shit? What, huh? Oh my God, I just look at him, I shake my head.
But it's a cycle, man. It's a cycle of our people. We have a chance to break that cycle by teaching our little ones. But the reason why we can't excel is because that cycle is still, people always have the dollar signs in their mind first, but you got to build towards that. If you want the money, you got to build towards that. You know what I mean? I for one, I want the property so that way I can have generational wealth.
Yeah, you're right. Generational wealth. And that's what people fail to realize. Think about it. Central Park was a black city, had their own stuff. Lake Lanier, right? Was a black town. Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think it was one in Carolina. And that was, I think,
it was one in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. They were all self-sufficient, right? They're all self-sufficient. School, bank, tailor, barber shop, beauty shop, theater, hotel. The thing was, people got jealous. They got jealous. They couldn't tax it. And plus, they seen how so successful it was. See, you notice this. You know how so many people don't say they don't like our kind, right?
They can't do nothing without us.
Yeah, and they try to do the hair like ours, just like we do, rap like we do, dance like we do. I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Let's say all the black athletes stop playing all the sports. What would happen?
It'll crash.
All of it would go down. Every last one of them.
Sure would. But guess what? They're so deep in it right now. Why do you think some of these black athletes get there and don't do so good at what they do? Because the people above them, put it away. Let me rephrase that. Not the owners, but the people above the owners. Some of them ain't feeling that shit. You see what I'm saying? Think about it.
Facts.
See, this is the rabbit hole now.
and right now, they're breeding with us because they can't stand up to the sun.
That's facts.
But you know the crying shame about that is they can't stand their own offspring. Make that make sense. Come on, explain that truth. You want a white man want to mate with a black woman. A white woman want to mate with a black man, but you can't stand your own offspring.
And they actually have to do something to the black woman's ovary for them to be able to impregnate a black woman.
Damn, I ain't know that.
Hmm.
Did you know that, Silverback?
I ain't never heard that, man. That's crazy.
They crazy.
They actually have to go to the doctor and do something to the black woman's ovary to get her pregnant.
So you telling us the only sperm that is strong enough to break that egg is a black male sperm?
Mm-hmm. To any egg.
Mm-hmm. So, otherwise, they're weak, basically. See,
They're not 100% human.
See, and think about this. Think about this right here. I would give somebody $1 million. I give somebody $1 million if they could show me a pure Asian, Hispanic, African, a pure any human being on this earth.
Yeah, like our culture is 100% pure. They can't, no matter what the mixture is,
Mm-hmm.
that animalistic gene
Mm-hmm.
doesn't take to us.
But you know what I meant when I said that, though, don't you?
Oh yeah.
See, what people feel like we may be mixed with different other stuff, but we still 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Which they mix with something else, they not 100%. So, see, the people, we're going on people's head tonight, aren't we?
If they ain't slow, they can keep up.
Hey, for all the ones that gonna watch this replay, like I always say, what I always say, Jason, Silverback, go do your research.
Facts.
Don't just go online and do your research. Go to the library and start doing some read.
And this conversation, my bad, Dietrich.
And the thing is, it goes back. Don't just go back to what I was talking about this morning. It goes all the way back. This is the continuation. When we start caring about our own community, our own household,
Mm-hmm.
then we start caring about our missing kids.
Oh yeah. It's what's important to you.
Yep.
No, they don't care about your missing kids because they're kidnapping your kids for organs, and they think, and I mean, I do a lot of research.
Oh yeah.
They try to drink our blood and take your organs from your youth, and it's still not working for them.
Facts.
Don't they realize it's not going to work? It's not going to work. Because y'all see, they don't want to take the hint. And they wonder why. This is another thing. They don't like us. There's some of them don't like us so much, but yet they try to lay out in the sun to get darker.
And just killing them.
And then think about this. There's some females. You know, our ladies be voluptuous, right? The big butt, some big breasts. What do some of them try to go do?
Get the big brother, get the big breast.
Yeah. So, but they don't like us, right?
I mean,
some of them don't like us. Put it that way. Yeah, envious. Another key word in that is jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
See, I heard this saying before. You selling dope, right? You're the big dope man. You got a whole bunch of people working for you. You know how much coming in, how much going out. You know how much this guy folks had when he come back in, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a businessman, ain't it? That's a businessman, right?
Yep. I'm gonna have to step down real quick, bro.
All right, go ahead, go ahead. And think about this here back. With all of that being said, he put all his energy into something illegal, right?
Right.
But he could just use that brain power here to put in something legitimate.
But see, folks don't want to look at it that way. They don't want to look at it that way because it's constructive. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, that's something that's positive.
See, and you know another reason why they don't want to look into it. You running a business, right? And you got a store. You got to pay all this other stuff about the employees, all this stuff. You got to pay them. And guess what? And you got to pay your taxes.
Yep.
But we got there slinging that dope and drugs. You ain't got to pay no taxes, right?
Not at all.
And the people that working for you, you can pay them anything you want to pay them.
Facts.
But you gotta be careful how much you pay them, cause they gonna feel someone gonna feel like, hey, you ain't paying me enough to do all of this. And get what they're gonna do. And get what they're gonna do. They're gonna run right down to the police station. What they gonna do? Tell on them.
They're gonna tell on them. Yeah.
So what you gonna have to show for it? See, it all comes back around in one big circle, don't it?
Exactly.
Comes back down to the children. When are these people going to wake up and smell the coffee and start teaching the children the right and wrong way to do things?
Facts.
Not only teach them, show them. Show them.
And you said a mouthful right there. Teaching and showing is two different things. You can teach them and tell them, but you got to actually show them. And how you show them? By being an example.
Uh-huh. See, this is what I do. This is what I do at work, right? I can do all the things in the store, right? But at the same time, I get down and dirty, pick up the trash, do dishes, sweep mop, go clean the bathroom, all that. I can do all of that. So if I want to if I'm going to go ask or tell somebody go do something, and they don't see me go do it, you know what the comeback gonna be? You don't do it.
You don't do it, so why should I do it?
And get where my response would be. If they say that, I don't have to do it. I told you to go do it. Okay, you don't want to do it? Okay, here comes the write-up.
Exactly.
But guess what? I killed that part right there. When I do go do it and I know how I want it done, what comeback could they have come back with?
They don't have no excuses then. They know how to do it because they've seen you do it.
Yeah. See, I'm talking about all the human race. We are creatures of seeing somebody do something. We would do it. We are not creatures of somebody else telling us to go do it. It was funny what I was talking about just then. You ever sit back?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I told you, hey, this shit done went on people's head now. This went. Oh, you already know it done went on somebody's head, don't you?
Oh yeah.
But they get the point. The point we try to make is you got to love yourself so you see through the BS. And plus, if you love yourself, when you do see through see through all the BS, you can be able to show and teach your children the way.
Facts.
See, I'm still trying to figure out how. See, you know when I said I'm gonna write a law, try to get it to the state capital, whatever.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out how to word it. I can't just write an old letter
Oh yeah.
and say this is it right here. That's why I keep saying, go learn the laws.
And most
Okay.
people, most people don't know you right. Most people don't know the laws. Like you said, study for yourself. Look it up for yourself.
Yeah. See, like I said, but some, you know when you're growing up, right? Well, you know when you were growing up, your mom and dad come ask you a question. And then you give them an answer. They already know you finna lie because they already know the answer to the question they about to ask you.
They said your ass up.
See,
Yep.
see, guess what? That's how I look at police officers and anybody else. See, here's the twist. Police come ask you how fast you're going. You know, most common people ask, I don't care what race, creed, color you are. You know what most people answer is?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, I was speeding.
I
See,
wasn't paying attention.
yeah. See, think about it. I was speeding. He didn't say you was speeding. He never told you. He never did tell you what he pulled you over for.
So you set yourself up.
Yeah. The correct answer is no. And then you know what the answer is after that? I do not answer questions. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right
Right.
to not incriminate myself. Because we don't see so many people on social media incriminate themselves by talking.
Oh yeah. Snitching on their damn self.
Can't blame nobody but yourself.
Exactly.
But it's like we as think about it. Everybody said our culture, right? Our culture. Melanated black people culture. Wait a minute. What culture are you talking about? We don't even know what our culture is, right? Do we? Make that make sense. We don't have a culture. But the sad part about it is they don't either.
Right.
You know how many times these books and everything be written and rewritten?
Exactly.
The word was changed here, word was changed there, whatever word added to it.
Stuff left out.
Yep. See, I like to read the whole book. See, look at it. I'm gonna ask you this question right here. You got two books, right? One with the ugly cover and one with a pretty a gorgeous cover on it. Which one you gonna read?
You're gonna read the one that looks more appealing to you.
Yeah, you're gonna read the one that got the gorgeous cover to it.
Exactly.
But you know what the problem with that is?
The gorgeous color, that gorgeous cover is going to be. It might not be that good.
The book ain't gonna be good.
Facts.
But guess the one with the ugly cover on there? Shoot, look at it. You about to run into somebody trying to read that book.
For real. It's for real.
See, we spend knowledge over here
Facts.
because I know for myself. I don't know how long I sat. I don't got my butt told so many times. I stopped counting out to 20. I am not telling no lie.
You would be both. You would be both.
See, and that's another thing. That's why some of these grown up try to be their kids' friend, and these kids is grown.
Man,
I bet you. Go ahead.
Man, that's a dangerous thing too, man. You can't do that, man, because there's gonna come a time where you can't be their friend, man. You gotta lay the law down.
Yeah, and think about it. If you don't lay the law down, they're gonna lay the law down on you.
Exactly. Sooner or later.
We ain't talking about patting them on the head, putting them in time out.
No,
See,
no,
it ain't gonna work. I'm telling you. My thing is hard to get away with anything. I'm gonna start yelling at her. They ain't good shit. She gonna take away the iPad, the phone, and everything.
Right.
What hurt worse? That butt whipping or that take away their electronic these days?
Take it to them electronics. Trust me.
They glue. Oh, you had to do it a few times, huh?
A whole bunch of times. I think she'd rather take an ass whooping or whatever than lose them damn electronics. Shit.
Look, I can imagine what we said to our parents after getting that butt whipping. I can just imagine what she said about you.
Oh man, I know what I was saying, but man, ain't no.
See,
tell it at all.
It's all about the kids. We try to educate the grown folks, so they go educate the young folks. So when they go educate the young folks, they be showing instead of just telling.
You know, man, I was thinking about what you was talking about earlier today about the missing children, and it's you know, we talked about this. You hit on it a couple of panels ago, but about the missing children being missing, and of course, you know, the black children across America are the leading ones that's missing. And so when you was talking about that, I was at work when y'all was talking about all this, and you kept driving home about how, you know, missing children, it's just gone up. The numbers have gone up. You know what I mean? So I was reading. Actually, I was looking at a little documentary on this recent documentary on missing children, black children that's missing out here. And there's two reasons why. One of the two reasons why they are missing. One reason is they say some of them run away, but then a second reason, one of the reasons is whenever these kids are like in the hood or in some of these neighborhoods that are not very good neighborhoods and whatnot, and these kids come from these bad homes or don't have a home, and they get put in these group homes and stuff like that. These kids get taken advantage of, man. And I was like, man, that's just crazy, because a lot of these kids that I was reading, that a lot of these kids to be put in these group homes and stuff like that, And then some of these counselors and stuff, they take advantage of them. Like for one store, I was looking at this one young girl, man. She was taken out of her home and was put in Child Protective Services, and she was missing. She was reported missing, and one of the counselors took her out of the home and just she was last spotted her and the counselor was last spotted in a motel. Well, the counselor, he committed suicide, but the girl was never found. You know what I'm saying? So that's just sad, man. It's just really sad to hear about that. And when there's a reason why, man. We've got to pay attention to that, man. That's a crisis in our country. How kids are missing these days. It's sad, man. It's really sad.
You read about that, and the thing together. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here together. Come on up. I ain't let you get by this time, little sister. Nope. You're not getting by tonight. We need a woman's point of view.
Salute, Miss Together. Salute. Great artwork. Great. You got a craft that's.
Yep. She got craft.
Man, that's nice, man.
Yeah. Respect the spec. Respect. Okay. And he from the Nile River. We had a lot of Nile River folks over here. They rock with us. And you know another thing is, and I can tell you another reason why some of the girls run away, right?
I know where you're about to go on this.
Is they don't got knocked up. They're scared to go tell their parents. They're scared to tell. If the parents find out, they're scared to tell who did it. And they brainwash. They brainwash our kids. See, one, our kids not just gonna run away.
Oh yeah.
Fact. And two, it don't matter what neighborhood our kids are from. They can be from the project, they can be from the suburb. Just like any other child. That can get that get done that way. Look how many kids are in CPS or in Child Protective Service. They call it something else somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Look how many children are in there. Not just blacks. Look how many don't came from broken home. And you'll heard me say this. You right together. Oh, family sleeping? Okay. Oh, we got an excuse for every time. You got an excuse every time, don't you? You owe me. You owe me on this conversation. And what she said is true. Think about this, Silverback. The majority of the people think of human trafficking. What they thinking?
Sex trafficking.
About gender. I'm talking about gender.
Oh, gender with women, with little girls, I guess.
Yeah, majority they be thinking it just talks it. They said think of trafficking, sex trafficking, whatever. They think a majority of little girls, females, right?
Right.
But we know better.
Right, correct.
You know better. It more than girls, it's boys too now.
Facts.
But what are you willing to do to protect your child?
And I die for mine. But the thing about it is, man, is that you got to know, you got to be a hands-on parent. And I mean hands-on parent. Know where your kids are. Have rules, have regulations. You know what I mean? you got to be. I'm speaking from experience. I'm not just saying this, but I'm speaking from experience here, man. You got to be in tune with the school. You got to be in tune with the teachers. You got to engage with the teachers, engage with your child. You know what I mean? You got to read facial expressions. What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Make it okay for them to talk to you. You know what I mean? I teach my daughter all the time. I tell her all the time, look, if anybody violates your personal space, you know what I mean? You speak up. You have to teach your kids or whatever to communicate. Speak up when there's something wrong. If you don't like something, if you don't like something or something that feels wrong, you speak up. But the majority of parents these days, truth, are not in tune with what they're supposed to be as a parent.
See, you know why that? Because they hadn't been taught. They parent what they do with them.
Facts.
It's a generation. I'm gonna read what Together just put down here. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Together said, the sad part is when these kids are assaulted by these nasty people, they tell their CPS worker, and it is annoying because they make money off of the kids being placed in foster homes. Fact.
Yeah, she's so right on that.
Yeah,
and you realize that. I think she mentioned this in the chat. Do you realize that majority of those children have been taken advantage of? Majority of them have, man. And it's sad. You know what I mean? That's just sad.
I had to go back up. A little bit. She said there are more than 500,000 children listed for CPS. That's a lot of children.
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
And you heard me say this before. Silverback K together. You heard me say this. Plenty a time on my show. If you don't want no kids, if you're going to have sex, at least wear protection. Women, if you don't want to have no kid, make sure you use the birth control. But the best birth control is abstinence for sex, unless that's your permanent girlfriend or you're married.
Facts.
See, that's what I think about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really think about it. See, these young ladies having these kids early. They still got to get their schoolwork done. And try to take care of the child. Cause think about it. Some of these, I don't care what household you come from. Some got a full household, help take care of the kids, but then you got some that not helping, that come from a single parent home. Either the mother got to work or the father got to work. All depends what home they in.
Right.
So they really, some of them really not paying attention, but there's some that really are. But there's some of those that really are. Sometimes they get in they mood swings and not listen to what that child got to say. And I think I don't know. Do you hear me when I say this? Sometimes you got to sit down and talk with your children or your child. Let them tell you, ask them how their day was, so they can open up to you.
That's every day. I pick up my daughter from school. I asked her how her day was, and majority of the time, she's going to tell me she's going to just tell me everything. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad. You know what I mean? And so, me as a parent, I have to take in consideration that, this child is being in school, like you just mentioned. Being in school is just like being, those hours are just like working a damn job. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where you got to listen to them. You know what I mean? It's just like clockwork. When I come and pick her up from school, man, I asked her, how's her day? You know what I mean? And so yeah, you right.
Hold your thought for a minute. You know we gotta take another commercial break.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl. Together we bring change production. I made a smoke tray. Look at this. I don't want to show too much of my mess, but yeah, it's a smoke tray. So you guys, with that being said, don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, where I'll be updating, you guys on the things that I'm making. Okay? Have a great one. Bye. Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
I already knew you was. I already knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even going to address that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I smoke balls, man. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we have a serious conversation here. But you know what? I'd like to thank the troll for. Thank you for the view. Thank you for the view. Thank you. Yeah, this is a great conversation. And you I'm gonna address this for a minute. You know what? I think they got they did do. I think in New York or somewhere up north. Got a bubblegum restaurant. So I take that compliment. You ever feel bad?
Money.
Yeah, I take that compliment. Thank you. Hey, together said Silverback 86,000 seconds. That is amazing.
I wish I could do more.
Boy, hey, he gonna be able. That troll ain't gonna be able to type for a while. Because I already knew somebody else in the bushes in here going to time him out anyway. So I told you. Let me go ahead and reiterate this again, Silverback, right quick. For all trolls that come in here on your best behavior. Because I got zero tolerance policy when I'm doing my serious live, which is majority of the time. Now, if you want to come troll me and you want to come have a conversation, I would drop the link. You come hit the panel. Lord have mercy. They just don't quit, do they? So back to our conversation. That's enough of that. So See, y'all keep coming here, y'all gonna keep your time out. But thank you for the view anyway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But this right here for the realization is some parents don't know what's going on in their child's life or their children's life because they're too busy doing their own thing. And then when they don't sit down and have a conversation with their child, they don't they don't listen to their child. They don't they talk to their child, but they talk to their child. If you understand what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell? Let's see here. Good shot. Good shot. Yeah, you 3 for 3.
Oh yeah.
You come. No, I'm gonna say. But you know what? I don't even worry about them folks. But the thing is, what I said, they talk to them. They don't talk to them. They talk at them. It's a difference.
Right, right.
You talk to them. You talk to, like how me and you talking to each other. We talking. We understand each other when we talking to them. That way, we listen to each other. When you talking at them, what did you do when your parents talked at you? You didn't pay them no damn attention, did you?
You get turned off. And you're not going to get anything about that. And you automatically the kid is not going to learn anything. And, you know, it's automatically going to turn the child off.
Yeah, it's going to turn them off real quick. And they're going to make their child or their children feel like they can't come talk to you. Especially when, say, either a guy or girl, 16, 15, say the guy don't got a girl pregnant and he 15 years old. Say the girl 15 years old and the guy pregnant. How she gonna be able to come tell you that happened? She come tell you that happened. You gonna start, that parent gonna start yelling.
Facts.
Because you're talking at them, not to them. Because if you talk at them, they feel like my mom, my dad don't love me. See, I'm gonna give a perfect example. I got a niece. You got a daughter. Guess what? No man can come tell them any old thing. They can't come to him. How many times have you growing up, me growing up, we could basically talk to a girl and we be in their pants.
Oh man.
And how many young ladies were you at? Let's say 23 and under. 23 to about, let's say, 15.
Right.
Is walking around with a baby.
Can't even count.
Too young.
Oh yeah.
These folks really want me to. Hold on. Boy. I know what I'm gonna do on Thanksgiving. Oh, the day. I'm gonna give thanks. I'm gonna give thanks to later on today. You might want to be there, Phil, back if you eat dinner.
Okay.
See, you notice, if you notice, this is the type of stuff we were talking about earlier, right?
Right.
I knew that was coming. You know what I'm saying? But these folks, I told you some of the stuff go over their head. They don't understand what we're talking about.
Right.
And we try to educate the people that's in the bushes, that's in the chat about real life situations and how to handle it. See, one, if your child got a problem and they got in trouble, you don't yell at them. Do you yell at them?
Oh no. No, mine, man. You only one look can just break her down. You know what I mean? So you have to learn how to approach them. You know, yelling is not going to not going to get you anywhere. Actually, you know, and sometimes you got to be stern, raise your voice, but that's a constant thing that you do. If that's your approach, then that's not going to accomplish anything.
It ain't gonna accomplish nothing, and it never will. Cause I don't know how many times my mom tried to talk to me, how many grown-ups tried to talk to me. Not talk to me, talk at me. And I went and did the total opposite. I went and did the total opposite. I don't know about you. I imagine you would have did total opposite. Somebody talked at you.
Exactly.
See, what parents don't understand is that we are the children's first teachers. Don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Remember that line, don't you?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not doing what you say, cause you're not doing what you say.
Right.
I'm doing what you do.
Exactly.
And that was how that's how some of our children wind up in CPS custody. Wind up is get picked up by somebody else. But I ain't gonna say by. Look, the majority of the time when a child go missing, it's not by a stranger. It's by a person they family close member. But it be a close family member, a a close family friend. See, today's subject is all about the kids. What can we give the kids these days that they can hold their head on? It's called generational wealth. Generational wealth. What you gonna leave your child when you gone? Debt. No house, no. What you gonna leave with a broken down old car? What can you do with it? Nothing. What can you do? Yeah, a broken down car that still runs, but you don't go. You might not want to go that far in it though. But generational wealth is businesses, right? It's a business, right?
That's it.
See, like you said, most people won't gonna take the money. The money gonna run out, especially if you don't invest it like you're supposed to. If you take some of that money and invest it and open your business, okay, you doing the right thing with it, right?
Right.
But with the land, I can go what? I can go have a big old garden. I can build. I can build some house on my land.
Get your farm.
Farm, yeah. See, just think if you had, just think you had a 40 acre.
Oh man,
You know how many houses you could put on that 40 acres?
you put some houses on there, man.
Uh huh. And think about it.
Go ahead.
Think about it here. Think how many houses you could put on it, or you could take, or you take that 40 acre and put a little apartment on it. Build an apartment, put it right on it.
Facts.
It going go ahead.
Get your gas station put on it.
Yeah, you're right. And we're not just talking. This something that's truly facts that we're talking right now. Because I want to ask this. I want to ask this question: how many percentage of melanated black people had generational wealth?
I think it's a small percentage. Honestly,
It is a small percentage. Cause you know why it's a small percentage? Cause some of our brothers and sisters want that fast money,
right?
fast and easy money. Generational wealth. It ain't about fast and easy money. It's about our hard work and pride that you put in,
Right.
and teaching your children the ropes of how to do everything.
Right.
Yeah, I know we go to work. I guarantee you, sit back. I guarantee you, if I say, "Oh, I'll come where you at," is there in the buildings that we can buy that open up a business?
Right.
Because I work in restaurant field in the front end, and now in the back end. See, some people just go to work just to get the money to get the bills paid. You know what I go to work for? Yeah, money's good to get paid the bills. Yeah, but guess what else? I get something they're not getting in college. Experience.
Right.
I see the back end working, the back working in everything. I'm getting knowledge from them. They get labor from me.
Right.
Even swap is no swindle, is it? You ever heard that one, hey?
Oh yeah.
I'm bringing all those sayings, man. I'm making myself feel old now.
Hey man, you make me go back, man. I used to hear my parents say that stuff.
But you know something though? I think we don't hit just about everything on the head tonight.
Hey man, this is a great conversation.
See, I had to bring it because, like I said, I got to give a shout out to my brother Wax AP because I wasn't going to Mr. Children till he was talking about the Mr. Children in Cleveland and how some of these folks that live in Ohio and all these YouTube whatever, and talking about something else instead of reality. This world we live in is not going to be given to us. Because if it was going to be given to us, it would have been given to us.
Facts.
Yeah, my eyes can hear it now. you ain't get no nap yet either, hey?
No, man, I got off and man, I've been in retail for 27 years. D Truth. I'm a store manager, and so when you was telling about how you have folks that are looking at you. You want the people that are underneath you. You want them to work, but I got that mentality the way you were saying about how you would never do anything. Ask someone to do something that you wouldn't do yourself. You know what I mean? And so, being in retail for 27 years, you learn a lot of different things or whatever. I make a lot more money than folks that really, went to college for, you know what I'm saying? So, but, it's not about the money, but it's about the I can't even say it, generation wealth aspect to it. Whenever you think about it, you know what I'm saying? It's more to it than just the money. It's just the knowledge of it as well. So, but yeah, to answer your question, man, I ain't had no nap or anything like that,
Yeah, and the people think, cause I know we are not the only one that go to work, do what we got to do, but yet we get something from that experience in a managerial position. We learn how the business is ran.
Correct.
We know how to fill out a spread payroll sheet,
Right.
inventory. It's not easy.
It's not easy at all. I had to you have to that inventory aspect of it and the inventory, man, you gotta be on your P's and Q's on that, because when you like with our company, we have 2 inventories a year. And so every inventory you got to be spot on. If you're not spot on, then your numbers are going to be lopsided, and then you got to figure out what you're spending and what you're spending too much on. All of that plays a factor. You know what I mean? If you're spending way more than what you're selling, then eventually that's going to be a problem. If you're throwing away more than what you're selling, you know what I'm saying? You got to take all that stuff into account.
Yeah, so, and then on top of that, while you're taking that all into account, the scheduling.
Oh man.
So some places only give you so many hours to work with in a week.
Man, you ain't lying. So you can't go over your labor. You know what I mean? So I was sitting down making schedules today, and like you said, there's a certain percentage, a certain amount of labor dollars and time that you can't go over. You know what I mean? And so you got to cut back, especially whenever you're in you're at, depending on the time of month, the time of year. You know what I mean? And so you got to be cutting hours and stuff like that. And so, man, it's just a learning process, boy. But you got to be spot on that.
And the thing about it is sometimes when you're doing the scheduling, you feel bad because some folks hours.
Right.
But it's like you the bad guy.
Yeah, you the bad guy, you're the bad guy. But you got to explain to them, man, that's coming. That's not from me. That's coming down from corporate. You know what I'm saying? And I hate doing that sometimes, man. It's like, yeah, and sir, you only gave me 4 days. I usually get 5 days. Well, just hang on. You have to talk to them. Like, hey, hang on. I might need you this day. You know what I'm saying? But it's just part of being a leader. I run a let's see. I think I run a 60-man crew at our location. So especially during the holidays, man, it gets really hectic. So salute, Kevin. So yeah, I can relate to you, brother. I worked in restaurants, before I went into retail, but when I went into retail, man, I was working overnight. was working overnight for like 10 years and kind of worked my way up. And so, yeah, it's just a learning process, man. I'm always learning, you know what I mean? But you said a mouthful whenever you said, man, you know, when you're working on the back end, you're working in the front, but you're working on the back end, you know what I mean? I mean, you just letting folks know that, hey, man, I can do it all. I'm doing part of this so I can show you how I want it done. You know.
And another thing is, I got the 2 points. I think I had 3 points I want to make, and then on top of that is, I work in a restaurant. I know how to fix different stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think I took stuff apart when I left, try to put it back together, see how it worked, whatever. Try to make it work, but I guess that I got that from. And then back to the scheduling part, you always have one of those people that you put them on a schedule, either they're late or they don't show up.
Oh man. And the ones late don't show up, I guarantee you can relate to this. The ones that late and don't show up, they're the main ones that complain about stuff.
Yeah, especially like, oh, don't let it be the weekend. We man, I'm tired. No. Dang, sure to work on time. Sometimes maybe you get in there to have some people that can help you.
Right.
See, we got training that people can go over to college and get the book knowledge of what we do. But I guarantee you, I guarantee you. So I said this to my GM, right? I said this to her, right? I said, these folks sitting up there in that office with their suit of town, they dress pants or they dress on with the high heels on, whatever, making these decisions. But how many could come work in this store?
None of them. But you sound just like me. The corporate guys make all these decisions up top, but guys like you and I are in the foxhole. We're in the trenches, so to speak. We're the ones that have to deal with everything. You know what I mean? So with these folks making all these rules and regulations and put more on you, you know what I mean? They are not in our shoes. You know what I'm saying? So not just them making rules and regulations, but as a leader, whenever you're leading your crew, your store or your restaurant, or how, you have to have the people skills to know how to deal with people and the customers too. So if you don't have people skills and you don't know how to talk to people, you know what I mean? Then it's going to be rough.
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, because think about it, retail and restaurant are basically the same damn thing.
Oh yeah, it's the same.
Because you got the attitude of your employees. Someone got an attitude.
Yep.
And then you always got them customers coming in and think they are always right. Whoever made that saying, the customer's always right. I don't know what the hell they was drinking or smoking that day.
I hate that. But you gotta kiss their ass, and so to speak. I hate to use that terminology, but it's basically that.
It's basically what it is.
But you got to kiss. But we have this mentality where at the company I work for, they always one of the statements that they say all the time is it's called jump over the counter service. You know what I'm saying? Like that old school mentality. Whenever you just the customer, you just take care of the customer. Because if you don't take care of the customer, then they're gonna go somewhere else. And they go somewhere else, you lose that business and that money, you know. And so when you lose that business and money, you know, people are going to put your reputation out there as being bad, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And you know what? I was a blast, right? And the first word, the first letter is B. And get what it is? Believe.
Right.
Lead the customers. We had somebody. I'm telling you, we had a customer coming in, right? He said he had a fly in his salad, right?
Uh-huh.
He had a picture of it.
Oh,
And you know,
wow.
you know, in a restaurant business, right? Somebody said that they supposed to have brought it back to you, right? So you can see it for yourself.
Right.
And you know, majority of these days people pay with card.
Oh yeah.
And he wanted to get a refund. Now imagine give it to him like, and guess what he tried? And guess what he tried to do? He tried to come back again the next day, try the same thing.
Do the same thing.
But guess what? He didn't get nothing neither one of them days. I'm like you take a picture of that. How you know how do we know that was in there?
Exactly.
But hey, whoever was making that salad was damn good. Make sure that flour was stuck in there. But,
Yep.
But like I said, we are ahead of our game. Okay, I'm sorry, but I forgot to speak to you. My bad. Call it jet lag. Well, sleep lag rather. But I don't know what time I'm going live tomorrow. I got to put up 2 doggone Christmas trees in the morning.
I got your notification.
Yeah, and look here. You already know how I feel about holidays.
I'm with you. It's just on you, man.
Oh, and I might say that other thing I was talking about earlier, and I got to do my research on Thanksgiving again and Christmas. The real meaning behind it, where it came from, and why it was, why is it this month, and why we do celebrate it, why they celebrate it. Now, I ain't gonna say we, they.
Right.
I told you we been going down some rabbit hole. You don't want to go down no rabbit hole over here? If you don't want to go down no rabbit hole, this is not the channel for you.
Now, if you go live like this, I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna do my research as well, you know, and come up with what I found and share it. You still there?
I'm still here. I ain't leave you up here by yourself.
I was on the island. I was like, oh man.
Look, I ain't do like a Mondo. I know I already know he watching anyway. But let's see. I try to figure out where did I? Let's see. It's way back. I did one. I'm trying to see what did it? I want to make sure I get the right one. What is that? What did I say? What we were talking about just then?
You was talking about the
holidays.
Holidays. Yeah.
I got 2 videos from a year ago. Know Your Rights Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh, okay.
And I got another one, Part 3, Know Your Rights, Disability Rights. I told you I'd be going down the rabbit hole. Know Your Rights, Sexual discrimination. I told you.
Oh man, that is a rabbit.
Oh yeah, I believe we're going back down. We're going back down that. We're going back down that rabbit hole sooner or later.
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Then I did one on domestic violence against men / mental health. With that one, which we don't talk about that much.
Right.
Let's see. I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find it. You're gonna have to go search it for yourself. And then I had one a year ago. It was titled "Who is to blame for the fall of the black community?"
Okay.
And I had one role reversal, the crab in the bad mentality in the black community. The health crisis. I know what's in here. What is the school teaching our children?
That's a good one.
See, I'm gonna regurgitate some of my old stuff anyway.
Right.
I'm talking about colorism issue in the black community. Take out black women from cyberbullying. Colorism violence. That's part 2 of it. Know your rights / stop and frisk states. I told you I'd be going down some rabbit holes, don't I?
Hey man, that's
What'd you say?
That's a rabbit hole. That's some heavy duty topics right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I found it. If from 11 months ago, what do the holidays really mean to us?
Okay, I gotta go back now.
There's part 1 and part 2 to it.
Okay.
So I told you, hey, when I say I had to have videos of some of this stuff that I'm talking about now, I have. Huh?
I hear you. Those are conversations that just need to be had.
Oh shit! I had myself on mute again.
Oh man.
I was just talking. That's why I named this show "Let's Talk Like Adults," cause they ain't gonna. So half the time I don't know what the hell I'm gonna talk about.
Right.
It just comes down and like I tell people, you come to my channel, if you're not ready to go deep in that rabbit hole, don't show up. Don't show up.
Hey man, that's some real topics going on, man.
Oh yeah, cause see, I know why some people come up to me, Cosmo Mondo. Me and Mondo are 2 different people. He can talk about the same subject I talk about, but he on his different thing, and I'm in my lane. Don't get mad at me.
Hey,
but
man, I want to before you cut out, man. Don't let folks get. I know you not, but just I hope you don't let all this, negativity knock you off your square, man. Because what you're doing here is positive, and it's conversations that need to be had. And so, man, like I said, I've told you this before, but I appreciate your conversations on here, man, because of course you know negativity is going to come your way because of who you associated with and how close you are to Armando, and I respect him too. But I understand what direction you have going here. You know what I'm saying? As far as talking about issues like this, talking about things that can help us out in the community. You know what I mean? with our children, with our jobs, etc. Generational.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? And the thing is, with that part, I don't yell. I hardly ever cuss. I dropped the link, but you know the sad part about that whole situation is Silverback. The people I call out don't want to hit the link. Nobody don't want to hit the link. They do not want to be outsmarted.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? I got more intelligence in my right pinky than they do in their brain cells.
Yeah, I got you.
And you can tell that because I'm always thinking. See, it's hard. Look the type of business we in, right? Look what the position we in. We're not in that position because just cause. Because we always got to be thinking on our feet. This right here. Especially if you get an inspection. You see what I'm saying? We always on our feet and always thinking. And we don't. I'm gonna ask you this question, Silverback. Have you went to bed and still thinking?
Man, I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking, especially when it comes to work. Of course, being a father, I'm going to go to bed thinking, but about how I can, as father, but as work, I'm always coming up with ideas. Hey, whenever I go in, I'm gonna do this, have this person do this. Man, that's every night, every day. Go to bed thinking.
Respect, Riz. One. I'm gonna ask you the question. Then we're gonna get out of here. I had talked to Mono at earlier, right? I told him this right here. Had this ever happened to you? You woke up and hey, you had got out of bed to get ready for work, but yet you didn't get out of bed. Had that ever happened to you?
All the time.
So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an out of body experience. Like you see yourself laying there, and you get ready to go to work, but yet you're like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. I don't think I should tell nobody this. They might think I'm crazy. They might want to go get a psych evaluation.
You know what I did? I think I've been in that situation. Now you're not going crazy. I know exactly what you mean. You know what that is? It's your body is used to a certain schedule, a certain way of doing things, a certain way of getting up. You get caught in your body is used to getting up and doing the same thing and going to work, getting dressed, you know what I'm saying? So when your body's accustomed to that, your mind is sometimes doesn't adjust when you're in the bed. You see what I'm saying? When you're in the bed, you're thinking that you need to get up.
Yeah.
Your body and mind are not connected. You know what I'm saying?
Look, hey, Silverback, I know I went crazy. It kind of like sound like it crazy because I had to laugh at that. Like, wait a minute here. It's just like Groundhog Day. Did I just do this?
Yeah, man. I mean, no, you're not going crazy at all. It's just your body has got caught. I mean, your body is just used to a certain way of doing things, especially when you living in a routine. You're in a routine every day. That's funny that you just asked that question because that just happened to me a few days ago. You know what I mean? I was sitting there, I was in bed, and most of the time I don't even need my alarm to get up. You know what I mean? Most of the time I don't. I just, it's just by habit. Especially during school time or whatever. When she's in school, we gotta get up, and get her to school and everything. But that just happened to me the other day, man. I knew I had to get up. So I'm thinking that I've gotten dressed. I'm ready to get on out of here. I'm like, shit, man, I'm still in bed. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, People gonna watch the end of this live right here. Like, Silverback and you're really crazy. You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, we are crazy to some degree.
Right.
But any final thoughts?
Man, I have shout out to Armando and 20 East, to Commission Artwork Team. Shout out to Together. Shout out to Jason for coming up, and the Truth Nation. I appreciate you having me up here, man, and looking forward to your next live. I appreciate it, man.
We already know what Jason doing. He tearing something up right now. He said he'd be back in a few.
He ain't been back yet.
She ain't letting him come back. look here. Hey, he'll call the show saying, I ain't coming back up tonight. You know, next time we come on here, you know I'm gonna tell him that too, though.
I know you. I'm gonna remind you.
But like you said, shout out to my guests. We gotta get some women up here. To talk. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I know Together would have been out here, but her family's sleeping. Ain't no telling who all sleeping in the house right now. But shout out to Down River for showing up, always showing me some love. 20 East, Wolfpack, the Elevation Squad, and Together, the Craft Woman, and the Commission, the baddest art team in the land. I call them the baddest art team in the land.
That's a fact.
The Commission art team. Boy, she got you looking spiffy. You know who she got you looking like?
Who she got to look like?
50 Cent.
Who that?
50 Cent.
Oh, 50 Cent.
Take a look at it real good.
Hey, that's not good. Bunch. I'm sure you do too. I got a whole bunch of avatars she done made for me. I got this video. She it's similar to yours and Armando. I put it on my Instagram page. I got so many compliments and likes on it, man. She is just very, very talented. They talented, man. So, man, shout out to her again, man. I'm gonna put up.
Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna tell you this right here. The next live I do, I'm gonna have to drop my Instagram page in the chat. And you know what though? That's why other people are mad. We not doing nothing.
Oh yeah.
You know that.
Oh yeah.
They mad. Hey, you heard what Mano said the other day. They mad at the art.
Oh man. Art, man.
But for everybody here at True Nation, hey, guess what? We are always going to go down a rabbit hole. Because we already know they already watching, so might well say we're going to say anyway. And love and respect yourself. Because if you love and respect yourself, you can see through all the BS. I know Silverback King, I know he loves himself from him. Like I love myself. I love myself from me. And for everybody else that was so on the panel, hold on. You know who we're missing today? Silverback.
B-Rob.
There you go. I'm surprised. Oh, I know what he's probably doing here.
Remember the last time he said, Silverback, you on there? Be sure you tell him if you see him. Next time I see him. I was expecting him to be on there.
I was too. I'm like, you didn't see him in the chat either, did you?
No, he didn't show up.
Well, hey, you know what they said? He ain't show up for his co-hosting duties. He got to get fined. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to I'm gonna know what. Shout out to the troll for giving the views. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll be back tomorrow. I do not know what time, but make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and share. And go sub up to the Commission Art team if you're not subbed up to it. Go sub up to it together if you're not subbed up to it. And I will drop the Commission Art team Instagram link tomorrow. You don't have an Instagram, do you? You don't have that Instagram, do you?
I do, man. I'm see. I don't think I can't pin a link on here.
Don't even worry about trying to pin a link today, right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I get the Commission Art team went back to work.
Yeah, she wasn't in here.
She was here.
Oh, I didn't
earlier.
see her.
She was here earlier.
Oh,
earlier.
Okay.
She did a thing. And she probably went to bed, went to sleep or something. Working on some more artwork.
Probably more work.
Yeah, but and congratulations to her. She on a 5 subscribers for 150. Don't make sure that right. Hold on. Don't quote me on that yet. Don't quote me on that yet. Do not quote me on that yet. Hold on. We'll see where she at. Where they at.
145.
5 more for 150. And this is the what? 23rd, right?
Yep.
15 days. She at 145. Wow. That's all the love and support that's all the little support she get. And guess what? They gonna give. Yeah, she deserves it. And just like together, I keep telling her, drop a link in the chat so people go sub to you for your awesome craft. So that's what we're all about over here to the east. We don't hold all the glory to ourselves. We help raise people up, which we're supposed to be doing in real life. Oh, we don't talk too much. We don't start a whole new conversation, then we? I see you later on. Well, I would say see you tomorrow. I said see you later on today. Today. And we are out.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl. Together we bring change production. I made a smoke tray. Look at this. I don't want to show too much of my mess, but yeah, it's a smoke tray. So, you guys, with that being said, don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel where I'll be updating, you guys on the things that I'm making. Okay? Have a great one. Bye. Oh, yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.